now Drew and I are going to go head-to-head in a robotics skills competition. Now, I've never handled a robot before. I've played a lot of Xbox, Drew, which you said is similar to the control style, correct?
Yeah, it's a lot like playing a video game, but instead of looking at a screen, it's just straight in front of you.
So we'll see if I can somehow translate my gaming skills over to the robot. I'm not too confident, but Drew's going to help coach me along the way, and then he's going to help coach me out on the field when we do some pole vaulting. So let's see if I can manage a robot as well as Drew can. All right, Drew, now's the moment of truth. You're going to drive your robot around and try to show me the skills so I can try and replicate them. First off, what are the very basic skills that I need to know about driving the robot?
So the robot, since in the game you want to pick up the balls and drive around the robot and score them in the tubes, we have these joysticks that control it going forward and backwards, and then this one goes left and right. And then as simple as pressing a button, spins our intake, which can pick up the balls. And then if you hit this other button, it shoots them out the back, which makes them go into the top tube.
Simple enough. Let's go ahead and demonstrate.
It's easy as that.
Well, that sure seemed easy, but I'm sure I'm going to make it very complicated. Let's see if I can do it in half the time that he just did. Already off to a great start. Well, I got one.
There you go.
Oh.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
You're right, Drew. This is very touchy and finicky. I mean, I can pick. Let's see. Okay, I got two. Let's see if I can at least get some in the tube here.
Make sure you back up all the way.
Back up all the way, and it's got to be like straight on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
there you go.
Forward. Okay.
Back up.
Back up.
Back up more. There you go.
Hey, there we go. Hey, I'll take it. I only got two. Drew got a lot more, but I'm just glad that I was able to pick some up. I thought this would be a lot easier. Robotics is definitely trickier than it seems. Way outside, and as you can see, we're holding pole vaulting poles. I have never done this before, so Drew, the expert here, is going to try to coach me up and make sure I can get over the bar. You ready?
Yeah, let's go. It's very unnatural.
Okay.
Yeah. You start on this side, you plant, and then you come this way.
Okay.
Imagine you're rowing like a canoe
gotcha.
out to the side. That's the muscles you're engaging to pull yourself through.
Do I push off my right foot or my left foot?
You should be jumping off your left.
Off my left? Okay.
Which brings you to the right side of the pole.
Gotcha. All right, let's see.
Yeah, there you go. That was good.
Okay.
That's what we wanted. I want to get you more steps. So the way we would get steps normally is you come up and plant your pole to make sure you're in the right spot when you take off. And then oh, I forgot there's another pole there, I'm sorry. You'd turn around and then you would count down however many steps you want and you plant it and jump like this. 1, 2, 3. And then your last step, I hope my mic's still on, is your last step is where you're gonna end up running from to plant the pole and make it into the pit.
Okay.
So do you wanna repeat that?
Yeah.
And make sure we have your steps. Mine seem to be about 28.
So if we plant, turn around, and then I'd be starting with my left foot or right foot?
I start with my left foot forward, right foot behind me. And then you take it, hold your pole up, and then go, you only count your lefts.
Okay.
So you go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Don't count your first step, just push off, and then your next one counts. That's number 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. All right, let's say about, I'm gonna keep it safe, probably about 34. Okay. I'd say, normally we'd make a mark right there in chalk.
Dandelion.
Yeah, that works. Now you kind of just have to go for it.
All right.
Do you want me to do it first?
Time for the max versus now that I got my practice. Now, this is a cakewalk for Drew. He's gonna go really high. I've got to see if I can even clear this 5-foot bungee. Wish me luck. Oh, that was the closest I'm gonna get.
That was better.
I'm here with head coach Pete Norman. Now, Pete, you are the head coach of 3 sports here at Napoleon: track and field, cross country, and robotics. How do you find the time in the day to delegate this much time to all 3 sports?
Really, it keeps us busy year-round. Our slowest time is June, rolling into July. Cross-country varsity is run by my wife. Becky Norman does a great job with our assistant coach, Tom Gunnels. I do the middle school, but I'm also kind of a support guy in that. I'm the guy going ahead and getting the tents and helping with scheduling and all the different types of stuff. Winter rolls around, robotics gets into a heavy afternoon schedule. We practice 2 days a week for 2 hours. Most Saturdays we're gone, 10 to 12-hour competitions. We have 19 kids, 2 different teams. We have a high school team of 12 kids. We had a middle school team of 7 kids this year. I'm sure that will grow next year. And then in the spring, right as robotics starts to wind down, here comes in track. And I've got a great group of coaches. Donna Engel does our throws. Derek Shell who's also our head football coach, does our jumps. And I've got Tom Gunnels, who are our head boys coach, and they're really supportive. But it does keep us out of school many days, many nights.
Well, and Coach, your son is a star in all 3 of these sports. What is it like being able to coach your son in all 3 sports?
It's more enjoyable sometimes at school than it is at home, as you can imagine, because it's hard to sometimes turn it off and point out things that maybe need to be corrected or attempted. But it's also, I think, probably good for him because he gets a lot of access to events and a lot of access to school time, practice time, just because he can say, hey, if I mow the lawn, can we go pole vault? And it's always a yes.